This weather segment is sponsored by Physicians Hearing Center. You're watching WDHN Weather with Oscar Fan.
Welcome in on this last day of September, and let's show what's going on right now. And I will flip the teleprompter so I can see myself in. Let's see if I can get the camera guy to flip the teleprompter so I can see what's going on. Temperatures at 69 degrees. I think basically we will be seeing that for the next several mornings, anywhere from 67 to 71, and I don't think the camera's working too much. I can't see myself, so let me back out so I can kind of watch what's going on here. This is what we're looking at with temperatures around the area, pretty much in the mid to upper 60s. And you see some low 70s around the area, and I think this is pretty much the category of temperatures we'll see over the next several mornings. This time of year, the nighttime's getting pretty long, whereas in June, sometimes the night's not long enough to offset the heat during the day, but now it's getting to be that's the case. And it's not too bad at night, and during the day we're having moderate humidity. Occasionally it bumps up, but not quite to summertime levels. Don't see anything on radar. We may actually see a little bit as we get into Tuesday afternoon. The day planner, though, look for temperatures getting up to what we saw yesterday. We get to 100 degrees on Friday, 97 Saturday, but 95 yesterday. I think 94 and 95 today would be about the same. Now, as far as the mid-90s, they will run to maybe Thursday or Friday, but I think by then they look like that's it for the season. Keep your fingers crossed on that. Now, there's also possibly into the 90-degree temperatures around Sunday. Could even be maybe Saturday would be the last of the 90-degree days, but that would be low 90s, it looks like. But Sunday, with a little luck, 88, 89 degrees. And then some rain chances, very slight rain chance for tomorrow, 15–20% chance coming in from the northeast. But as we get into early next week, maybe some chances of rain start to show up. We start to see a subtle pattern change. You might have heard about the snow, heavy snow out in northern Montana. This time of the year, when summer ends, it usually ends pretty quickly if it goes into October, because the low sun angle doesn't have enough strength to bring the heat back. But there's a lot of heat that is built up, and once we can have a good cold front move through, and we don't quite see that yet, then things will change noticeably. Tropics have kind of quieted down for the time being. The only thing we have is right here in the upper right of your screen, Lorenzo, which over the weekend did briefly get up to 160-mile-an-hour sustained winds, Category 5. It is moving now into the North Atlantic. It's down to about 105-mile-an-hour sustained winds, headed toward just west of Scotland in about 3 or 4 days. What is left of Karen is just this activity here that eventually may slide up to southern Florida into the southern Gulf. Right now, do not see that developing, but otherwise nothing going on in the Gulf or the Atlantic. And Mexico got a little situation here that has turned into a tropical storm that's hugging the coast, and that moisture will get pulled up into, say, New Mexico and Texas, but it looks like it won't get pulled toward us. It'll get it up into the mid-Mississippi Valley. Otherwise, the Pacific is quiet. High pressure will be building in, not the same high pressure, not quite as strong high pressure this week as we saw last week. So instead of upper 90s to around 100, I think we'll probably be in the mid-90s most of this week. There might be a day or two we get up to around 96 about Thursday or Friday, but hopefully we'll stay around 94 or 95. When we show you the closer in view of what we expect the next couple of days, you'll see that northeasterly flow, kind of more or less east-northeast flow around that high pressure system. And it will bring in a chance for showers, as you see, as we get into Tuesday, coming in from the northeast. Now, when we go into the local view that comes a little bit closer, this shows it better as we get into Tuesday afternoon. You do see quite a bit of cloud cover and a little bit of green starting to show up as we get into Tuesday afternoon. But again, it's only about a 15–20% chance of rain, and that would be it for tomorrow afternoon. And then it dries back out again for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably all the way into Saturday, although some rain chances might start to show up as early as Saturday or Sunday. 95 for a high today, mostly sunny, winds around 4 to 8 miles an hour out of the east-northeast. And the extended forecast shows temperatures anywhere from 94 to 96 through Friday, and then temperatures start to trend down a little bit as we get into early next week. And hopefully next week it's all 80s for highs, and overnight lows will be in the 60s with a little bit lower humidity, but we're still waiting for that first significant cold front from the northwest, and that would definitely change things in a hurry. But because of the length of the day and the longer nights and high pressure bringing in a little bit dry air, we are seeing slow improvement. But again, we could use some rain. We don't see any significant rain coming. But again, hold on. Maybe we'll get some rain in here. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe about this time next week.
Let me tell you, I went to Tuscaloosa this weekend for the Alabama game, and it was hot, 110 degrees on the field.
Right,
so,
on the field, yeah.
Yeah,
and I saw, and rightfully so, Coach Saban complaining about they kept scheduling those games in the either midday or mid-afternoon, whereas Auburn's getting the night games or something like that. So he does have right to squawk. They need to kind of occasionally throw them
Throw in some
evening
6
game.
o'clock games maybe.
Yes, that'd be
a little
nice.
bit cooler. All right, well, thank you.